I absolutely agree. You feel what I'm saying? I don't remember much from 2016 NBA season. I don't even think I was really watching. I think, bro, I started watching it like the playoffs of 2016. I was not watching regular season games in the 2016 NBA season. So my knowledge for that season isn't really there. So, hey, let's get into it. I know the playoffs was lit though. The playoffs was definitely lit.
Going into the 2016 NBA season, Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors just won their first ring, shooting threes like no one had seen before.
2015, that was when fucking Kyrie was injured, bro. Kevin Love, I think he was a little injured too, bro. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Of course the Warriors were gonna win.
To Cleveland, looking to bring his hometown a championship. KD and Westbrook are dominating the league on the OKC Thunder. Isaiah Thomas is one of the best scorers in the league.
Prime Isaiah Thomas. Oh, prime Isaiah Thomas. Y'all don't know about prime Isaiah Thomas, bro. Yo, he was a dog on the Celtics. Yo, I thought he was about to be better than Curry. Bro, I thought he was like the next Allen Iverson, bro. This dude was unstoppable. He was a real bucket at 5'9". I couldn't believe it. Bro was shorter than me and was getting buckets in the NBA. I'm talking lethal buckets. Like, not no regular, but bro, I'm talking lethal buckets, bro. Bro, Isaiah Thomas wasn't nobody to play with, bro.
And Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, and Kobe Bryant are all still in the NBA. Besides Curry and LeBron,
Tim Duncan was still in the NBA?
The NBA was a very different place back in 2016, and I think it might be for the better. Because in 2016, I think we witnessed the greatest NBA season the league has given us. And this is how it happened.
Hey, the 2025 NBA season was good too, though.
Because you got a layup. You know y'all about to go up 2 points. Right. Final score of the game might have been you guys win by 2.
Right, man. Just put the ball, just lay it right there, and don't try to do nothing stupid. Just lay it in. And it was one of the loudest sounds I ever heard. Boom!
That block was that loud. The dunk contest, bro. Yo, this season was really one for the books, bro. The dunk contest was amazing. Yo, this was one for the books. The 2016
NBA season was arguably the greatest ever, and we didn't even know it at the time. To give us some context, the Golden State Warriors in 2015 won their very first championship of the modern era, beating the LeBron James-led Cleveland Cavaliers without the help of Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. Yeah, injuries suck.
Like I said,
the following season would be different.
Kobe.
The start of the 2016 season,
though, Kobe was still in the league. I think it was his last season, though.
About a month into the regular season, Kobe Bryant announced that this would be the last of his career. After 20 years of incredible memories, unreal performances, and unforgettable moments, the Black Mamba finally called it a finished career. Kobe Bryant, in his poem titled Dear Basketball, stated that he had given everything to the game, and his time was over. Despite the Lakers struggling to put together a competitive squad, Kobe Bryant still managed to make each game feel monumental. His farewell tour became its own cultural event. Every game at the Staples Center was packed with fans, just trying to get one last
Kobe gonna lob it to Clarkson. Somehow finds Bryant with a bullet hook pass.
Yeah, see, he always was gonna have that fade in his bag, though.
Into Allen with the fadeaway, got it. Kobe put it in. Not the play out on their food for Bryant underneath.
Look at that.
He's got it. Around LeBron. My goodness.
Bro, LeBron, was you... Bro, did I just catch you flopping right here, bro? Did I just catch you flopping?
He's got it. Around LeBron.
Oh, LeBron flopping, bro.
My goodness. What a display. 10 of 13.
Damn, bro.
Despite Kobe not putting up 40-point games like it was nothing anymore, he still gave us fans a show. Picked 11 from 11 from the charity stripe in his last duel
He went
against
11
Houston,
for 11?
and one more timeless performance that we'd never forget about. But we'll get to that in a little bit. While Kobe Bryant was going out with a bang, the Warriors were making history in the meantime, putting together a campaign that seemed unreal. The Golden State Warriors of 2016 weren't just a basketball team, they were an unstoppable force that the league had no answer to.
Iguodala, who just checked in. Open shot for Curry.
Oh, I hated Curry so much, bro. Oh my God.
With authority. So sloppy start to the second quarter.
I thought they were gonna get rid of Draymond.
Backed into Curry again, and he backed it in.
Within like 2 or 3 seasons, I thought Draymond was gonna be gone.
The hook lob, and as Healy guides it in. Kick out to Curry. 3.
I really hated this man, bro. Couldn't stand him.
Lob, Bogut guiding it in with the right hand.
Golden State started off their season with an insane 24-0 run, with notable wins to teams like the LA Clippers, Houston Rockets, Boston Celtics, and Memphis Grizzlies. After beating all these phenomenal teams, it was the Milwaukee Bucks who ended their 24-0 start, beating Golden State 95-108 in Milwaukee to force them their first loss. Despite this performance, the Warriors' first half of the season was wild, finishing with an absurd record of 48-4 before the All-Star break.
Damn!
Speaking of the All-Star break,
Oh, this right here.
2016 brought
Yo,
us
you had to
the
be
best
there
dunk
for
contest
this.
we've ever seen.
Hey, y'all went to the we had a dunk contest party back then, bro. I went to a dunk contest party. I don't know where it was. I think it was at my homie crib. I think it was either at my homie crib or my uncle's crib. I can't even remember, but I know my homie was there. I forgot whose crib it was, bro, because it's 2016. That was a long time ago. But look though, that's besides the point. Bro, this right here, bro, had everybody jumping up out of the chair because this shit was so crazy. Bro, this dunk contest went to sudden death, bro. The whole house was going crazy, bro, when this shit went to sudden death. I couldn't believe Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon was doing this. I couldn't believe the shit I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. Bro, you had to be there for this. And I ain't talking about going on YouTube, watching the highlights, bro. You had to watch this live to really have that feeling. You had to watch this live to have that feeling, bro.
Since the days of Vince Carter and even Michael Jordan, the dunk contest featured 4 players of Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, Andre Drummond, and Will Barton, but it's really the first 2 names you have to focus on. After Andre Drummond and Will Barton threw down some pretty forgettable dunks, it was just Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine that were left, and they put on a dunking clinic that would be remembered for ages.
No bull. Whole house was shaking. What? Hey, look at this. And we might get another one though. I heard Aaron Gordon say he's trying to participate in the one for next year's. And who else has said they will participate? John Morant. Nigga, even Giannis said he's pulling up. Who else said they was pulling up? Zach LaVine said he gonna pull up. Who else said they was gonna pull up? I think Cat even said he was gonna. A lot of people gonna pull up. I think even Wemby said he might pull up to the dunk contest, bro. Hey, look, if the whole league pull up, bro, we might got another 2016 in our hands, bro. I'm telling y'all, 2025 is one of them years that we not gonna forget, bro. Y'all, hey, y'all acting like y'all hate it now, but hey, 2-3 years down the line, you're gonna be like, yo, 2025 was one of those years, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro, and I'm telling you now, 2025 is a prime year of life, bro. Just like 2016, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Listen to me, bro. It's a whole nother prom, bro. Look at this. 10-9, 10-10, like, yo, when I seen this. For some of these dunks, I didn't even know was possible.
That is a 50 dunk. No, that might be Elfrid Payton in that mascot.
Now this right here, this had the whole house shaking. I don't know how he did this. I still can't believe he really did that from like a little bit behind. That was like a little bit behind the free throw line. I still can't believe he did that shit. Out of bounds though? Oh. It's just like the creativity of this contest was just at its peak, bro. $50 is all across the board.
In a controversial decision, it was Zach LaVine.
Yeah, everybody was mad that Zach LaVine won, but he played his ass off though.
Threw down some better jams.
Yeah, everyone says that Aaron Gordon got robbed, but I mean, I feel like it could have went either way.
But the regular season must continue. Moving our attention back to the regular season, the Golden State Warriors were on the verge of doing the impossible. The Dubs headed
I was about to say, if he slammed that down on Draymond, my nigga,
the Golden State Warriors were on the verge of
you will never hear the end of it from me.
doing the impossible. The Dubs headed into mid-March had an insane record of 62-6, which put them on track to beat the 1996 Bulls for the greatest regular season of all time. But this wouldn't come without some scares. During a game towards the end of March between the Spurs and the Warriors, two titans of the NBA at the time, Golden State fell in a tight 87-79 loss in San Antonio. The Warriors then won their next 6 games against Minnesota, LA, Dallas, Philly, Washington, and Utah, but dropped another close game to Boston in their own arena. The Warriors were now 68-6, with only one loss to spare. They took care of business against the Portland Trail Blazers at home, right before a painful overtime loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Bay, the third worst team in the league at the time. The greatest regular season record wasn't guaranteed anymore. They had 4 more games left against 2 great teams in the West. 2 games against the Memphis Grizzlies and 2 against the San Antonio Spurs. And the Warriors weren't going to let their
Kawhi was still on the Spurs, bro.
The Dubs were 69-9 with 4 games left to go. And with the 1996 Bulls record in the running to be broken, you know Steph Curry and the Warriors weren't going to let us down. Their first matchup was against the Spurs in the Bay, where Golden State secured a 112-101 win with 27 points and 9 assists from Steph Curry and an additional 21 points from Harrison Barnes. In Game 80, the Grizzlies and the Warriors got a huge jump scare. The game was a nail-biter the entire time. Memphis wanted to be that team that messed up Golden State in the history books. The Warriors even trailed most of this game up until the 4th quarter, until Draymond Green hit this layup to give the Warriors a 100-99 lead with 1 minute left, and for the remainder of the period, no one else could get a bucket.
Gee, golly!
Left, and for the remainder of the period, no one else could get a bucket.
Give my man a whistle!
It was another scare to the San Antonio Spurs. A tight game where Golden State barely closed it out, 92-86, thanks to 37 from Curry. It was Game 82 and the final game of the regular season. The Memphis Grizzlies had another shot to spoil Dub Nation, but you knew Steph Curry was going to protect this record with his life.
$73-9.
Green off the Randolph miss. Green finds Curry. Open 3.
Like this don't even seem like a real record. Like y'all, they really mastered screens, bro. That's what it was. They mastered screens, and then Curry was just like an unreal player that no one's ever seen.
Curry again.
Like, bro, no player is supposed to make this many threes.
73. The greatest regular season in NBA history now belongs to the 2016 Golden State Warriors.
Then all of a sudden, everybody was a
Steph
Warriors
Curry
fan.
dropped an unreal 46
Promise you,
points
before
with
that,
10
nobody was a
three-pointers,
Warriors fan,
beating
bro.
Memphis by 21 points.
All them bandwagons.
Yeah, Chef was unstoppable in 2016. Not only did he shatter the 96 Bulls 72-10 record, but Curry was hitting three-pointers like it was an arcade. Steph Curry in 2016 hit an unworldly 402 three-pointers, or about 5 a night, 15 points every single game just from threes. The Chef made 116 more three-pointers than the previous record, or himself in 2015. Fast forward nearly a decade with the rise of the three-point revolution, and still to this day, no one has topped Curry's 400-plus three-pointers in the season. And to add a cherry on top, the babyface assassin was doing all this on record-breaking efficiency. No one even comes close to 2016 Curry, but this season was still far from over yet. The date is April 13th, 2016, and this is the last game we'd see of the Black Mamba in action. It was a matchup against the Utah Jazz in the Staples Center, a game that was broadcasted over the Warriors' record-breaking game.
Iconic game.
This was going to be a movie, and Kobe Bryant was the protagonist. The Mamba gave us a glimpse of what it was like to be a Lakers fan in 06. The Staples Center was rocking like it was a Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Your favorite celebrities were probably at this game, but at
Bro, Jay-Z is not my favorite celebrity, bro. Fuck Jay. Nah, let me stop. Rock Nation.
Were probably at this game.
Yeah, bro, let me chill, bro. Rock Nation. I didn't mean to say that.
First 5 shots.
I was trolling, bro.
Kobe was forcing it
Rock
early
Nation.
against this tight Utah defense. At about halfway through the first quarter, Kobe hit his first jumper, and that was all the Black Mamba needed to see. He finished the first quarter with 15 points. However, after this brief hot streak, though, in the first quarter, he went right back to being stone cold, shooting 2 of 7 from the field in the second quarter, and trailing the game by 15 at halftime. This is not what Kobe planned his final game to be like. I mean, he had 22 points, but the efficiency was off and he was trailing by double digits. Something had to change. We were done with Kobe because the second half, the Black Mamba was unleashed.
Yeah, my boy Bean is not going out like that. You know he's gonna turn up.
Fuertes is seeking Kobe for 3.
Uh-huh.
A 40-point game for the 100. Bryant here. Bryant gets to the basket. There it is. A 50-point game. Final minute 30. Bryant for 14. Bryant.
How much did he drop? Like 60? I think he dropped 60. Damn, he hit that too?
Bryant on the move with the jumper.
Pull up. Oh.
Bryant 2 free throws.
Oh, he dropped 58. Okay. No, I'm sure he dropped 60. Yeah, he dropped 60 for sure.
Close out Kobe Bryant's career with a win and one of the great farewell performances in any sport. Mamba out.
Damn, man, I can't believe this shit, bro.
This was everything that Kobe Bryant had dreamed his farewell to be. The Mamba was lighting up the Staples Center in the second half, like we had entered a time machine back to 2009. Bryant willed the Lakers from a 15-point deficit to a 5-point victory to cap off one of the greatest careers the game of basketball's ever seen. R.I.P. the Mamba, but we still have bigger fish to fry yet. If you thought the 2016 season was already great, with Kobe Bryant's farewell, the dunk contest, and the Splash Brother Warriors, boy were you in for a treat this postseason. The 2016 playoffs was everything you could ask for as an NBA fan and more. In the East, the 1-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James and Kyrie Irving started their unreal playoff run by dismantling the Andre Drummond-led Pistons in 4 games. A classic 1-seed versus 8-seed beatdown, but the 2-seeded Toronto Raptors had the polar opposite experience of this in the first round. The Paul George-led Indiana Pacers still had some gas left in the tank, and they took Lowry and DeRozan to their edge, pushing them to 7 games. However, Toronto barely hung on to their season with an 89-84 win at home. Speaking of Game 7s, the Kemba Walker-led 6-seeded Charlotte Hornets took the 3-seeded Miami
I forgot about
Heat
Kemba
with Dwayne
Walker.
Wade, Hassan
Oh
Whiteside,
my
and Luol
goodness.
Deng to an epic elimination
Yo,
game.
Kemba
But
Walker
the
was
Heat
like the
mopped
definition of a fucking playmaking shot creator. Like, Kemba Walker, I ain't
the
gonna
floor in
count,
South
bro.
Beach.
He was one of the best point guards in the
4 versus 5 seed
league.
matchup in the East saw the end of a terrific
Damn,
scoring
come here.
season
Hank!
where Isaiah Thomas and the Celtics lost in a painful Game 6 to the Jeff Teague and Paul Millsap Atlanta Hawks. A pretty exciting first round in the East. In the second round, the Cleveland Cavs brought their brooms to Atlanta because it was another 4-0 sweep from the King and his Prince. Capping off the conference semis, it was a matchup between Miami and Toronto where they both found themselves in another Game 7 where Lowry and DeRozan went ham to put the D-Wade era from Miami to bed for good. In the conference finals, the Raptors finally gave the Cavs a challenge this postseason. Cleveland quickly took a 2-0 lead at home with 2 blowout victories. However, the Cavs got their first sucker punch of this postseason.
Give me that
Toronto
shit.
took 2 of their own home wins, tying up the series 2-2. For the first time in the playoffs, the Cavs
Is this
season
where the
was actually
LeBron
at
till shit
jeopardy
started?
until Cleveland rattled off 2 whippings to send Toronto back home. And just like that, the Cavs found themselves in the NBA Finals once again, looking to claim the city's first ring. But this wouldn't come without a classic Wild West gun down.
Oh man, Warriors was feeling
If you
theyself.
thought the Eastern Conference was
They was feeling
interesting,
theyself with
you
this
were in for an
3-1, man.
awakening in the West. The 73
Hey, every time a Warriors
start off
fan
the
get to
postseason-
talking crazy, I always hit the little 3-1 on them. They get so mad. I hit the little 3-1, they be so pissed. Don't
with
be
a murder
pissed, bro.
scene in Houston.
Don't be
Despite
pissed.
Curry not even playing because of an injury, the Spurs did pretty much the same thing to the grit and grind Memphis Grizzlies, leaving no doubt in a 4-game sweep. KD and Russ beat down on an old Dirk Nowitzki and the Mavs in the first round, and then Dame and CJ
Fucking
from
Mohawk
Portland,
Westbrook.
Oregon gave Lob City all that they could handle and more, beating them in 6 games. In the second round, Steph Curry was still dealing with that MCL strain, but the Warriors really had no problem beating Portland. Curry came back in Game 4 and left the
Come here,
Blazers
step
with no
back.
hope, winning the series in 5 games. Capping off the second round, KD and Russ shocked the world and upset the 67-win San Antonio Spurs in 6 games, a series that made Tim Duncan call it quits and retire for good. In the conference finals, though,
Dead
it was
ass.
gonna
That's what
get
made him
interesting.
retire.
OKC started off this series with an abrupt 108-102 win in the Bay, with 50 combined points between KD and Russ. In Game 2, the Warriors returned the favor with a huge, near 30-point blowout, but then trouble really started to brew for Golden State. 2 back-to-back demolitions from OKC to put the Thunder up 3-1 against the greatest team in basketball's history. It was going to require perfection to come back from this deficit. Luckily, Curry and the Warriors were all about perfection in 2016. They rattled off 3 straight tight victories.
Oh my
where the
goodness.
Splash Brothers went bazooka to secure themselves back-to-back appearances in the NBA Finals against a very familiar
I didn't
foe.
even know OKC was up 3-1 at one point. Sheesh, bro. Y'all fucking choked. Y'all
The
choked.
2016 NBA Finals was one
Y'all
of the most
boys
dramatic
choked,
and
bro.
iconic series in basketball's history. There were so many unforgettable moments in this matchup that made it really feel like it was a movie to watch in real time. The 73-9 Golden State Warriors were looking to cement themselves as the greatest team ever, while LeBron James was still looking to deliver on his promise of bringing Cleveland some hardware. In Game 1, though, it looked rough for both teams. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson struggled to knock down their shots, while Kyrie and LeBron also had issues running a smooth offense. The real difference maker, though, was Golden State's bench. 12 points, 7 boards, and 6 assists from Andre Iguodala, 11 points off
I still
perfect
hate
shooting
Sean
from
Livingston
Leandro
to this day.
Barbosa, and 20 points off of 80% shooting from
Bro,
Sean
stop
Livingston.
celebrating,
The
bro.
Warriors bench outscored the Cavs bench 45-10 in Game 1, and this
Fucking
led to
Sean
a
Livingston, bro.
104-89 win for the Dubs to take a 1-0 lead. Game 2 at the Oracle Arena in the Bay was an annihilation from Golden State. At first it was close in the first quarter, 19-21, until the Warriors turned on the Jets, outscoring the Cavs by double digits in the second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Steph and Klay were a bit sluggish to open up the NBA Finals. The real hero, though, was Draymond Green, with his 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists to guide Golden State.
Bro, he
to a
dropped
33-point
28
blowout.
points?
LeBron and Kyrie still looked off, but they were going to make this a series in Cleveland.
I don't remember that, bro. I don't remember
Back
Draymond
at
dropping
home,
28
with their
points.
backs against the wall, Cleveland
I mean,
would
this
come out
was kind of
swinging.
like his
They
prime.
recently jumped out
So
to a 16-33 point lead to end the first quarter, where Kyrie Irving went crazy for 16 points right
I
away.
remember this.
Golden State started to chip away at their lead, but Cleveland still kept it within 8 points to go into the second half. And from that point, that's when the Cavs put their foot on the Warriors' throat. The game finished
come here.
with a
Smithy,
120-90
bucket!
blowout in Cleveland's favor. LeBron and Kyrie took care of business, combining for 62 combined points, where the Cavs would try to tie up this series.
that should look like you throw it in though, Bron.
In Game 4, the Cavs were looking to tie up the series to give them any hope of beating this juggernaut, while the Warriors were still looking to put the series out of reach with a 3-1 lead. In the first half, though, it seemed like Cleveland's mission took the priority. The Cavs took a 55-50 point lead at half, with double figures from Kyrie, J.R. Smith, and Tristan Thompson, but that was until the chef erupted in the second half. The unanimous MVP, who seemed pretty quiet the entire series so far, exploded for 24 points in the second half and 38 points in total, with 7 3-pointers. Even his splash brother Klay Thompson caught fire also, finishing Game 4 with 25 points.
Nah,
and 4
what it
threes.
was,
Despite the
that
two
boy
Bay Area
Kyrie had
wild,
Curry on
the
locks
Suns were about
until
to
the
lose
second
their
half. That's what it
cornerstone.
was.
Draymond Green, after falling down from this screen, got a bit upset when LeBron James decided to step over him, so he gave him a punch in the family jewels. This gave Draymond Green a flagrant foul, which suspended him for Game 5. Golden
nobody
State won
worry
this
about
game
Draymond, bro.
108-97, putting themselves up 3-1.
You stomped on
At
Sabonis'
this point,
face,
it would
bro.
take a miracle for Cleveland to come back. I mean, teams that are down 3-1 in the NBA Finals prior to 2016 have a 0-32 record. It's impossible,
Hey,
right?
bro, we're not worried about Draymond. He literally curb stomped Sabonis. I'm not worried about him.
James to Irving, three-pointer.
Oh,
The team would love nothing more than the clinch without him here tonight.
this nigga Kyrie, bro. This is when I realized, yo, Kyrie is different.
LeBron James straight on, knocks down his second three-pointer. James puts his head down, drives, and finishes. Irving on the drive.
I can't believe the Cavs won this, bro. I can't believe it.
LeBron and Kyrie both went nuclear in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Both stars had 41 points each to combine for 80-plus in
goat
this
shit.
do-or-die game in the Bay.
They
Despite
had
the
41
barrage of
each.
threes
I remember
from
that.
Steph and Klay, you just weren't topping 82 from the King and Uncle Drew. Cleveland wins 112-97, and this game is going back to Cleveland, Ohio.
2-3.
To start off Game 6, you could instantly tell that LeBron James was locked in like never.
Where the Klay Thompson clip at?
He would die in his home soil, and he was not going to.
Klay Thompson was talking crazy. He was talking about LeBron.
20-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and everyone
LeBron feelings is hurt or something like that. What Klay Thompson say?
Unreal, 41 points again.
Put the Klay Thompson clip in there.
And 7 combined steals and blocks. An unimaginable game from the chosen one. Once again, it didn't matter that Steph Curry and Klay nearly combined for 60, and the rest of Cleveland didn't have the best showing. Game 6 was the LeBron show, where the Cavs won 115-101, and it's everyone's 2 favorite words in basketball. Game 7.
Man.
It all came down to this. It was Game 7 at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, arguably the most iconic game in NBA history. Golden State looked to cap off the greatest season of all time.
It is the most iconic game in
LeBron
NBA
James
history.
was 48 minutes away from becoming a hometown hero. Game 7 was a real grinded-out contest where neither team could quite take a firm lead. Steph and Klay were both wetting the beds in the most important game of their lives, while Draymond Green was putting the whole Western Conference on his back in this game. Green had 22, 6, and 5 in just the first half to lead
I was like,
Golden
what the
State
fuck
to a
is gotten
49-44
to Draymond,
lead.
bro?
After a mucky second half, we found ourselves with about 4.5 minutes left in the game, where Klay Thompson hit this layup to tie it up 89-89. And then for about 3 minutes, neither team could score at all, a complete dry spell. With less than 2 minutes remaining in the game, Kyrie Irving threw up this prayer near the rim and it was no good. And I think you guys know the rest.
Oh yeah, LeBron. To Iguodala. Blocked by James!
LeBron James with the rejection.
Yo, didn't Iguodala, this man Iguodala, didn't he say he had like nightmares after that shit, bro?
We found ourselves with Kyrie and Steph matched up on the wing, and the rest is history.
Come here, Kyrie. I'm gonna show you what a real point guard like. Step back, midi. Easy.
Kyrie Irving hit the greatest shot of his lifetime and ended a near 4-minute scoring drought. Following this shot, LeBron James nearly ended Draymond's career on this poster attempt. But it was no good, and the King has 2 free throws. He missed the first one, but hit the second one to secure Cleveland a 4-point lead. From here, it was up to the unanimous MVP to bring Golden State back into this game.
It couldn't happen. No. Kyrie had that boy Curry on chompers. Kyrie had him on chompers. I can't believe they won this shit, bro. This is unbelievable.
And just like
3-1 in the NBA Finals.
Made the greatest comeback in the sports history. The 2016 season was everything you could ask for as a fan and more. It wasn't just a great season, but
what a Klay Thompson clip at?
Shattered records, defied all the odds, gave us some moments that we'll never forget about. From Golden State's unimaginable 73-win season to Steph Curry's alien-like shooting, to the once-in-a-lifetime dunk contest, to Kobe Bryant calling it quits on an absolute masterpiece of a game.
A lot of great things happened this season, and I mean a lot of great things.
Doing the impossible. The 2016 NBA season was better than you remembered.
Ooh. Yeah, man, this season was a one of a kind, bro. Well, I mean, we might see another season like this. We might. Hey, don't be sad. We might see a season better than this. We may not. I mean, you never know. But hey, this was a great video, man. And I'm gonna see y'all boys next video. And I'm out. Peace.